Hey, this is Pete Ajello, Weight Loss King, coming to you live. Just wanted to check in here with my subscribers. It's been a little time since I've made a clip, and it's been a couple of reasons on my own. I've had a couple issues with my sugar coming back. I haven't been a diabetic in 4 years now, and in the last 6 weeks, I've had some frequent urination, and I did the inevitable. I went to see the doctor, something I don't like to do. Don't believe in it if you're healthy, but my sugar spiked yesterday up to 300. I had to leave work and went to see the doctor, and he said, they said to me, what are you doing differently than you did before? And I said, well, I'm 40 pounds heavier. Even though I lost 200 pounds, and I still, I gained 40 pounds back. Well, that's number one. Number two, I used to do 5 to 6 miles per day, 6 days a week. It's 36 miles. He said, well, what do you do now? I said, about 5 or 6 miles a week. He said, well, that's 30 miles less than what you used to do. Your body's used to moving and doing 30 miles per week. Now all of a sudden you're not doing that. Why aren't you doing it? Well, I'm working. Well, that's all good, and you have many excuses. Excuses are like assholes, like they say. You could have many things. I'm working a lot. I am leading the company in sales. I'm the #1 salesperson all time of the company, most likely. But you know what? I'm not healthy. It doesn't mean anything. It means nothing. If you're dead, it doesn't mean anything. So it took me a little time to get this into my brain on what the hell I'm doing. So I did some soul searching yesterday after the doctor, and they took blood today for me, and I might be on my way to having to take a small pill medication for diabetes. My friend Carrie gave me this to take, which is cinnamon bark, and this helped me a great deal. Every time I eat something, I take this, and it drives the sugar down. But I don't know how long I could have sustained on that without giving into the medical factor of it. I'm not proud about this, but that's why I am who I am, and basically I'm a man that comes straight forward to you. And everyone said, well, where are the videos? Where are the videos? Well, you know what? I didn't feel like making any videos. Just I feel, unhealthy, and like I'm letting people down, that, thousands of people that follow me and my recipes and things that I do. And if I am getting my sugar back, I'm not doing something right. So I, basically took the steps that I know I need to do, what Pete Ajello needs to do to reverse this. I've done it once. I had this thing for 15 years, and I reversed it for 4 years. And it's creeping back up on me. Number one, I have to start going to my OA meetings on Wednesday nights. That's tonight. At 6:30 tonight, I'm going to go over there, and I'm going to sit at the church. I'm going to sit with 30 other people that, emotionally eat and do what I do, okay, which is a total insulin spiker. There's no occasional treats. My friend Carrie says, there's no treats. You never got to your goal weight. The lowest I got was 245 pounds. I was as heavy as 445 pounds. There's no treats. There's no occasional drink. The drink is if I have a cocktail or something that can spike my insulin. There's many things that can spike my insulin. Carbs. But anyway, at this point, I have to do what I did in the beginning. Go back to stage 1, ground zero, and do exactly what I did. And that's, carb timing. I'm going to have a clean carb. If it's going to be a carb, it'll also be clean. And more green juices. Tons of green juices. And more cardio. I noticed that walking drove my sugar down more than weightlifting. So, like Dan McDonald told me, a lot of times the weightlifting can cause a lot of I don't know what the words are, like in your bloodstream and your muscles and everything. It's like it could be kind of toxic in a way to do a lot of weightlifting, especially at this point. I need more cardio. I need to move more. And speaking of Dan, the Life Regenerator, DTM, I reached out to him yesterday on my way to the doctor, man. Super cool dude. Fucking calls me back within I don't know, maybe 20 minutes. He's on California time or different time. He says, hey man, he says, I just wanted to call you back. I said, jeez, that's really nice of you. I said, Dan, I hate to tell you this. I'm still losing weight and everything's still good, but I'm not healthy. My sugar's back up, and I'm afraid I might have diabetes again. And he said to me something that fucking struck home, man, in my head. It almost brought tears to my eyes, And he said to me, Pete, the only reason I call you back is because I believe in you, he said. you're not mediocrity. He says, you don't want to be mediocrity. He says, I don't have, a certain moment where I go out and I have a drink on a birthday or I do this. He says, you want to be divine. You don't want to be mediocre like everybody else. You're different. You want to be a winner. You want to be divine. You want to be healthy and you want to live. Man, I'm getting goosebumps while he's talking to me. I'm saying, man, this guy just, totally struck home in my head. Sometimes at me, it's mind over body. And sometimes even the best of us can fail at times. And sometimes failing is just about picking yourself back up and learning a lesson and saying, fuck, shame on me, man. I did something that threw me off. But, that struck home with me. And he said, to be divine, there's none of that. There's no cheats. There's no occasional drinks. There's no occasional doobie smoking. There's no nothing, dude. You need to focus on health and living life to the fullest in health. And I said, man, you're right. There's no more. There's no more treats. There's no more cheats. There's no more of that. I'm going to go to my OA meetings. I'm going to walk in the morning. I'm going to walk at night. I'm going to swim, and I'm going to get to my goal weight. And I'm going to keep you guys all tuned in, because you know what? I'm a human being, okay? And get down, girl, get down. Come on, get down. I'm a human being, all right? And I don't have anything to hide. My life is an open book. You could read my book, Mind Over Body. I speak about it, all the stimulants, the addictions, everything, okay? And the last thing I want to do is lie to anybody on YouTube and say, hey, I'm Pete Ajello, I'm fucking stacked, and I'm healthy. I'm not healthy, man. And I got to get healthy, and that's what we're going to do. And I hope these videos someday will help people, across the country and say, man, I lost 100 pounds and I gained 30 back, or I lost 200 pounds and I lost, and I gained 40 back, or I gained 50 back, and this guy's in the same boat that I was. Maybe this video will help someone understand that you're not the only one, man. Here I am. And I'm sure there's a lot of guys out there from, The Biggest Loser that are dealing with the same shit, It's not an easy thing, It's like, as much as I want to surrender to it, it's a battle. It's a battlefield, man. Calories in, calories out. I spoke to my nutritionist yesterday, Pascal Duran. I had my trainer here this morning, Corey Williams. We were doing lightweight, light resistance, heavy repetition, legs, and just things to get my body flowing and get back into gear again. I got a second book coming out, and I say to myself, I sat here, and I put, after I talked to Dan, I said to myself, am I the guy, am I mediocre? Am I the guy that rolled off the couch at 445 pounds, I'm at the President of the United States? Am I the guy who walked on to national TV on the Doctor Show? Am I the guy that's been on Dr.Oz across the country and Fuji TV in Japan? The Today Show in Australia opening up for Bon Jovi and Taylor Swift? Am I the guy who kissed Kim Kardashian? All I know is I am that guy, and I'm not mediocre. And I want you to follow, and I want you to win and be a winner with me. There is no mediocrity. There's only winners here, and that's why I'm honest. The truth will set you free. And I want to thank Carrie Lavin and a couple of other friends that said, you know what, you need to make a YouTube video, man, and you need to tell the truth on what's going on. You can't just sit back and think that you're healthy when you're not healthy. But when I am healthy, I'll be telling it straight to you. And we'll be checking my sugar on the next episode. We're going to check my sugar, we're going to poke my finger, and we're going to see the difference. I was 300 yesterday. My sugar was at 300. It's not a good level, all right? But I am the real thing, and I am the weight loss king. And you will see me again. Coming to you live. Pete Ajello, Weight Loss King.